Do you want to be represented by the public defender's office or not?
Well, again, I'll ask my question again. If we do
I'm not going to
take
answer
away
your questions. I just need to know, do you want to be represented by the public defender's office or not?
well, in order for me to give you that answer,
Okay, then you won't give me an answer. Here's what I'm going to do.
Here's my answer.
Counsel, no. Stop.
No,
Stop.
I'm not allowed.
Right now, no.
A routine courtroom inquiry begins with a simple question about legal representation, but the situation quickly becomes unstable. The defendant refuses to give a direct answer, interrupting the judge's attempts to establish basic procedural clarity. What should have been a standard hearing immediately shifts into resistance and confusion inside the courtroom.
Case people versus Jade Latham.
Difficulties on behalf of the people.
Overwater Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Lathan. Ma'am, would you state your name for the record, please?
I'm not Ms. Lathan, I'm principal. I am J. Ruth Bay, cardholder and principal of Jade Lathan.
Your Honor, I did attempt.
Mr. Overwater, while she's given that, is this the person that you know to be the individual named in the complaint? If not, we are going to have a problem, and I will have this person, since she got up here, taken into custody. We will do fingerprints and we will determine her identity by our standards. So we can do it one of two ways.
Judge, I don't question that she is physically the person that is alleged to have committed these offenses. What I do believe is that there is an issue as to competency.
For the record, I do not know this man, and I did send him a cease and desist to not represent me. However, thank you, Your Honor. I am the principal and cardholder of Jade, Ruth, and Lathan, and beneficiary.
Very well. Mr. Overwater, you are on this case, so what do you wish?
Judge, I believe that at this point, the issue of competency needs to be raised. So I would ask for a competency evaluation, matter be set over for a competency hearing.
I'm not
Pursuant
asking
to the
for
statute.
anything, and that's coming from the horse's mouth.
I'll need an order.
I did turn in my statement of fact so that there's more than the police record on the record. I have not harmed anyone, and the cameras will reflect that if we are to go that far. But I would like to motion to settle.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I want to settle because I'm the card holder in X relation to the principal, and I do not want to be
I have
mistaken.
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I yield.
Thank you. Forensic evaluation is ordered. I'll order a competency hearing. I'll set that competency hearing for
June 6th at 9 a.m.
June 6th, 2024, 9 a.m.
2020.
At this time, bond will continue. Mr. Overwater, prepare the order. Court calls case People versus Patrick Petroprin.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Petroprin. Can you state your name, please?
Patrick Clayton Petiprin.
Go ahead.
As the defendant continues to deny her identity and reject appointed counsel, tensions escalate sharply. The court warns that if identity cannot be confirmed, custody procedures may be initiated to verify who is actually before the judge. This is the moment the case shifts. Defense counsel raises serious concerns about competency, changing the entire direction of the hearing.
Your Honor, Mr. Petroprin and the Public Defender's Office is kind of an impasse. He would like to withdraw his plea. We have no legal basis to do so. At this point, I think maybe new counsel needs to be appointed if he wants to do so, because we don't necessarily agree with that strategy.
Was this a felony that came down?
This is misdemeanor, I do believe.
Yeah, it was an OWI second.
And you're wishing to withdraw your plea, but defense counsel in good conscience can't file that.
They're saying that the only way that they would be able to file it would be via the ineffective assistance. And that is not exactly what I've been trying to say, but it's rather hard to do so. I don't want to waste the court's time. I guess I also don't want to waste my time. I've been in here about 6 months. So with that being said, I guess if I have a question as far as if I did file for the ineffective assistance to see where we could go from there. As far as my representation, would I be able to represent myself, or do I have to wait on representation from another firm that would do this pro bono?
Are you asking that? I mean, I don't know that a motion has been filed before the court for the withdrawal of the public defender. So they're still on the case, but I'm trying to figure out
And
what the issue is.
if Mr. Petiprin does not want to move forward with sentencing stay, I think that's the only viable next step is for the public defender's office to withdraw, because we don't agree on the strategy moving forward.
Well,
Your Honor.
no, I understand that part. I'm just trying to figure out why. Or is there a basis upon which you're seeking to withdraw your plea, sir?
Yes, if I may, I have some notes here that I wrote down. I'll keep them brief.
Please.
All right. Now, I won't even go all over. As far as my desire to withdraw the plea, I have several things written down, but as I said, I'll try to keep it brief. For one, and I'd say the fact that several of the gentlemen I was engaged with an altercation. Several of the gentlemen I was engaged with in an altercation on the night in question were moved to my blocks days, if not the night prior to my arraignment and/or pre-sentencing, preliminary hearings, and so forth. Has to do with why I would like to withdraw my no contest if necessary. And to explain that, I would say that being that it can be hard to communicate or even think, while being incarcerated and different things like that are things that would, make it hard for me to make the proper decision, but I did not plead guilty. And that's why I believe that the no contest plea it'd certainly be, I would feel, now granted, I have not passed the bar exam or anything like that, but I feel that it would be easier to withdraw a plea of no contest than a guilty or not guilty plea. That being said, there were other issues with the offense in general. As far as, like I said, it was, the offense is a driving or operating while intoxicated. And I was not in my vehicle. I did not have keys in my vehicle. I had not hit anything on the road that would indicate that I had caused a drunk driving.
By the conclusion of both proceedings, no final rulings are delivered. Instead, the court orders a competency evaluation in the first case and postpones sentencing in the second due to ongoing legal conflict. The hearings end not with judgment, but with delay, pending further determination of competency and legal representation.
Do you want to be represented by the public defender's office or not?
Well, again, I'll ask my question again. If we do
I'm not going to answer your questions. I just need to know, do you want to be represented by the public defender's office or not?
Well, in order for me to give you that answer,
okay, then you won't give me an answer. Here's what I'm going to do.
Here's my answer.
Counsel, no. Stop.
No,
stop.
I'm not allowed.
Right now, no. Miss Attorney, your office makes a decision as to whether or not they want to withdraw. I'm going to adjourn the sentencing out, and you folks have to decide whether we're proceeding with sentencing or not, or whether or not he's going to file a motion to withdraw.
I asked if I could represent myself if they were taken off. You didn't answer that question for me.
They can explain that to you. Sentencing in this matter will be adjourned.
To what date?
February 14th.
What day? is it?
2024. What time? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Thank you. Bond
Thank you.
continue.